Hey, I wasn't gone long. Oh, well, you wouldn't know how long I was gone since there's no time on it. Anyways, okay, so we're on this next group where it says open expert 3-3C document and do the following. You're going to choose the option to use the existing list as the recipient list. So we're going to use that same workbook that we used just a minute ago in Excel. And we're going to use the match fields command so that the merge fields for the addresses in Word match the fields listed in the expert. So what that's saying is it just wants to make sure that the headers in Excel match the names in the fields for your mail merges. And then the third bullet is asking us to edit the recipient list by adding an entry and then changing the values of some of the fields. So I'm going to go up and see. Okay, so it says use this document and the file contacts to create an external recipient list, match fields, and edit a recipient list. So we're going to come here and let's start with the mail merge. And I'm going to show you how to use the wizard on this one. So when you go use the wizard, it's going to walk you through all the steps. And here's your navigation pane over here on the right. And it gives you the options on what type of document. So you're going to use letters. And then we're going to go to the next step. And then do you want to use this current document? Or are you going to go start from a template? Or are you going to start from an existing document? So this is where you have options. I typically always try to have the file or the letter, the template, or the document that I'm going to be using for my mail merge already open, ready to go. So then I will just use this, the current document. And then you hit next. So we're on step 3 of the wizard. And it says use an existing list. We want to use an existing list. And that existing list is that Excel file. So we're going to go browse. I'm going to go back to my desktop. You can go wherever you have it saved at. And I missed it. Here it is. Copy and open. So this is showing us the file. This is showing us all the recipients. And I didn't show you all this earlier, but this is where you can go and actually uncheck some of these. So if you have a few that you don't want on here for some reason, then you can go turn them off. Or so if you want, I don't know why you would uncheck that, because that unchecks all of them. Maybe if you wanted to go and just uncheck them all and then pick certain ones, you can do that. But I'm going to leave them all checked, but I was just going to show you that feature. So then we're going to go to OK. Now it says write your letter, which is the next step. Okay, so this is where you're going to go and you're going to add in your merged fields. So here, if you wanted to go add in the first name and the last name, you would do first, and then you would go here and you would do last. Okay, and then if you had, say for example, you wanted to put the address block up here, you could come up here and you could put in address block, choose that, and then it would automatically put it in. So then you can go preview it, because you can preview it, back and forth however you want. So I can go here, and again, you can change the formatting, come up here and change your line spacing, whatever you need to do to get through that. And then you can just go back to mailing and turn your preview off. So you can see where you have merged fields, because it has those little arrows on both sides. Now, the second bullet is wanting to make sure that you use the match field command so that the merged fields for your addresses match that of the Excel document. So we're going to go right here where you go to match fields. So do you have a courtesy title? So we didn't in our Excel file, so it says no match. First name, we have a match. Okay, middle name, that was not a field or a column on our Excel, so it says no match. So you just go through here and make sure that everything has a match. So for example, you can go down here and let's see right here how state, it says not matched. Well, I know they have to have a column for the state. So I'm going to go here and look at this drop down menu and see how their state is different because they have state/province. So we're going to check that. So then we can make sure that we're picking up the state on our address block, because if there's no match, then your state will not show up on your address. Okay. Here it says business fax. If I come here and look, this says it just says fax number. So I'm going to assume the fax number is for the business, and then just typically you don't have faxes at home. So I'm going to change that just to fax number. And then of course, you don't have a fax for your home. Your email address, it matches. Web page, it looks like it has a match. And then it gives you all these other things. If you had a department category, then you could go match that. But those are not any fields that we had on our Excel spreadsheet. So that's all you do when you're matching fields. So then you go through there and you say, yes, on this one, do you want to match this field to your unique identifier? So you just say yes there. So that's the second bullet, allowing you to match. Now it says edit the recipient list by adding an entry of your own and then changing the values in some of the fields. So you can go to edit your recipient list right here on your ribbon. So you come here to edit it. So say, I don't know, we need to go change these zip codes because at the time we didn't know the zip codes. We can go edit it. Now you can't go up here and edit it. Okay, this is just a preview. So if you want to edit it, you're going to have to come right here and click on the source, the data source, where the actual data is coming from. And it's actually being merged in from this Excel file. So now you can see before I had selected that this was gray. So if I click, well, it's going to let me click off of it. Let me click off of it. Let me exit out. Let me go back in here. So you can see right here, this is not an option because I don't have this selected. So when I select this, now I can go edit. So now I can go in here and I can edit any of these. So now if I know what my, because you can see that all of these zip codes are 999, so I can go change them to whatever they really are. Okay, maybe at the time when I did this, I didn't know the zip codes. So I'm just going in here and I'm just putting some random numbers in here. So see, it's that easy to go through and edit this. And there you go. So now I've gone in and I've edited it. Now you can also go and add a new entry. So then it just pops it down here. My ID is 10. I can go put in, you can do your copy and paste here. I can go put in people's names. So last name, I can put me in here. I can say I'm a sales rep, representative, and you can just keep going across. So now you're good to go. You've got this new entry in. You didn't have to go back into that Excel file, make the changes there, save it, re-import it into Word. You can just make all your changes here. So that saves a lot of time. You're working, what do I hear you say? You're working what? What? Oh. Smarter, not harder. Yep, that's right. Okay. So we're going to go, okay, do you want to update the recipient list and save the changes to that file? So now you can say yes, and it'll automatically update it for you. So then you don't have it floating out there with not any updates. So it will update it, the Excel spreadsheet for you. So I'm going to say yes, and now I'm good to go. So that's how you would update your recipient list when you're doing a mail merge. And I'm going to finish this video. It was real short, and because I know I'm not going to be able to get through the next bullet, but then that'll be our last one for 3. So see you in a sec.